regions. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is weather, climate and adaptation. So the topic we are going to take today is weather and climate. All of you are aware of these two different terms. Yes, there is a difference between the two terms, weather and climate. So let's start with the first term, that is weather. Weather is a short time change in the atmospheric conditions around us. It can change within a few minutes or even within a few hours. At times it happen in the morning when we wake up, we find the weather is cloudy. But during the afternoon time, we find it is too hot, it is sunny. And maybe in the evening hours, it started raining. So we say the weather is rainy now. So weather could change over a few minutes or to a few hours depending upon the atmospheric conditions. In comparison to that, climate takes a very long time to change. Climate is the atmospheric conditions that occurs in an area for over a continuous long span of time, that is 25 to 30 years. Yes, so there are different elements that affect weather of a place. That could be temperature, humidity, precipitation, air pressure or wind. Temperature is the amount of heat in the surroundings. It is caused due to the sun's heat. Humidity is the amount of water vapor or moisture present in the air. Precipitation is, it could be in the form of rain, snowfall, hailstorm. Wind is the moving air is called as wind. It could be a fast moving wind which could lead to even a storm. Otherwise it could be a very fine blowing breeze. Now how to measure these different elements of weather? This is the instrument called as hygrometer. It is used to measure humidity in the air. This instrument, that is maximum minimum thermometer. Now what it is used for? For measuring the maximum and minimum temperature of the day. In the newspapers it comes like what was the maximum temperature and minimum temperature for yesterday. So this is the instrument, this is the thermometer which is used to measure the maximum and minimum thermometers during a particular day. Next is rain gauge. Rain gauge is an instrument used to measure the amount of rainfall in a particular area. The water collected is read with the help of the scale on this instrument, and this could be measured in millimeters or centimeters depending upon how much amount of rainfall occurred in the area during that particular time. Now there are different factors that affect the climate of a place. This climate could be affected by distance from the sea, altitude, that is height, and proximity to the equator. Those who have visited coastal areas, they must have experienced the climate there is moderate. That means neither too hot, neither too cold. So as we keep on moving away from the sea, the weather starts turning hotter. Altitude is the height. That is, whenever you visit a hill station, you find the place to be cold. Yes, because as we move up, the density of the air decreases and the air is less able to retain the heat, thus causing the temperature of the place to be lower. Third is proximity to the equator. The places which are closer to the equator, they are hotter. Why? The reason being the sun rays, they fall directly on the equator, while at the poles they fall in a slanting way, thus reducing the intensity of the heat. The sun rays, they get scattered at the poles. So these three factors, they affect a large the climate of a place. Now talking about the rays on the earth, the third point which we were discussing. Yes, on the equator, the sun rays, they are falling directly and concentrated in a smaller area, thus causing a greater increase in the temperature of the area. But on the poles, the rays, they get scattered, as it is shown in the slide also. They are scattered in a larger area, so it is the intensity of the sun's heat is less at the poles. This is the slide which is showing you the weather forecast of a place. If you will ever look on any of your mobile apps that show you the weather forecast, or even in the newspapers, you will find these elements of the weather being shown. That is, how much is the temperature, how much is the humidity, if it is cloudy or rainy, it's going to be sunny, or maybe sometimes a thunderstorm could be forecasted. So this is how forecast of weather is done depending upon the different elements. But yes, forecast of weather is a difficult task because it is depending on a lot of elements and which keeps on changing rapidly. The people who study and predict weather conditions, they are called as meteorologists. So today we have learned about two different terms, that is weather and climate. Then we learned about the different factors that affect the weather, that is temperature, rainfall, humidity, and the different instruments used to measure these different factors. Then we have learnt about different conditions that affect the climate of a place. Yes, climate is the atmospheric conditions that is occurring at a place over a much larger span of time, that is 25 to 30 years. Like if I talk about Rajasthan, the climate of Rajasthan is said to be hot and dry. But if I talk of some other coastal places, it could be hot and wet. It could be colder if I talk of Himalayan regions. So the climate is different from weather because weather keeps on changing. The people who study and predict weather conditions, they are called as meteorologists. And these days we have a lot of applications in our mobile phones. Even in newspapers you can check that how the weather forecast is done for a week or for the next 10 days, and you can plan your any trip or any schedule according to that. This much for today. Thank you.